Hello, welcome to the Revived Yarns podcast. I am Emily and I am making some rolags today. I did two videos. The first one is me making some scrappy rolags to match a skein that I'd spun previously. I had been experimenting and I really liked how it turned out, so I'm trying to recreate it. The second video will be slightly repetitive when talking about the rolags. It was my daughter was helping me. So some of the information is the same, but if you want to see her excitement, you can watch till the end where she makes some very sparkly rolags with me. She likes to choose the colors that go on next. I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions at all, just ask them below. I've made a lot of rolags by trial and error over the last month and a half since I made my blending board, and I've learned a lot. There's lots of other videos on YouTube that show how to make them, and hopefully you will also figure out the love of rolags, because my daughter loves making them, but they're really very satisfying. And actually I will show you all the ones that I made. So these are all the rolags I created to match this skein of yarn. In the video I only made 3, and then I finished up the purple scrap that I had left, and I've got 11 rolags here to make into yarn. Okay, I am going to make some rolags. I did this a while ago, and I made scrappy ones. So I used a white Corriedale cross, and then I used these scraps as well as a purple one, but I don't have any of the purple left, so I'm going to use a little purple fiber because I want to try and match this so I have enough for maybe a hat, because I really like how it turned out. It's very muted because I basically unspun the scraps before blending them in. So what I do is I take these and cut them and then fold it over couple times so I have a lot of ends together. Okay, and then it's a little difficult, but it works. You kind of have to just pull it over, and slowly little bits of fiber, the yarn, start coming out. So see how frayed the ends start looking? And I'm a little bit afraid I'm going to get my sleeves of my sweater in here, so I'm going to roll those up. So I just get it through, and it's okay if some bigger pieces come out. I did try this by just cutting little pieces of the yarn, but those, if they weren't frayed like this so they could stick, they all just fell out while I spun, which was annoying and messy. So this way works really well. Okay, and then I'm going to add just a little bit of the purple, which doesn't work very well when it's not already spun, but it will match well enough. And I'm using a Corriedale cross from Paradise Fibers, and I don't remember what these scrap yarns are. They're some kind of wool that I bought to make Christmas stockings with several years ago, but I don't remember what they are. They've just been in my scraps for a long time. I didn't get enough of that. So I'm just going to layer over the little pieces. And then I'll do another layer of scraps. Okay. These are fun to do, but it is kind of dangerous for my fingers because the teeth get me when I get too close. This blending board, I think I've said it before. I'm not sure if I uploaded the video of my daughter and I doing one. But I made this, I bought the carding cloth from an online supplier, and I just stapled it onto an old TV tray top. And it works really well. And I'm just using some clamps that I had from possibly my loom to clamp it to the table, and it works really well. Okay, this is gonna be kind of loud. This is a dog brush from the dollar store, and you see how the teeth, they match these teeth. So you have to go upside down so that the teeth mesh together and push the fibers down. Okay, I have a whole 2 pounds of this Corriedale cross, so I've got lots of bats in my future for rolags. I haven't actually tried making a bat with this, and I want to do that. But since I did rolags with the other one, I'm gonna just stick with rolags. Then I think I might try doing a bat with it as well. Okay. This is a really fun way to use up scraps that don't, most of the weights of my scraps are different. And these are, I think, the only worsted Aran weight scraps that I have. So this is a great way to use them up. And I believe they are 100% wool, but also I could be wrong. It's a good thing I am not selling these, because I would not be able to tell anyone what it really was. Ooh, I wonder if you guys can hear that train. I have my window open because we had a very quick walk to the bus because we made some rolags before it was time to get ready. And my daughter was being a little bit slow, so we had to run the last little bit to the bus stop. Okay, it's gonna be loud. So I was a little warm when I got back. And I'm wearing a cashmere sweater that is very warm and cozy because it's still cold here. Alright, I'm not sure how much more white I want to add, or if this is going to be, I think that's going to be thick enough actually. I do prefer thinner rolags in spinning, I've discovered. Some of the thicker ones, I pre-draft them, and they tend to get, it's harder to pre-draft nicely, I found, or maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'm sure there's someone else who has a better method than I use. Ooh, that pulls off so nicely. And it looks like it's gonna match pretty well with what I did before. So I'll probably get 4 rolags off this because I didn't put it on very thick. If I put it on thick, I would do more. There's this, and yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty good. I'll get the rest of these off. These straight knitting needles work so well. Like, I think I got them for, and sometimes little fibers get stuck, especially the scraps. So you kind of have to pick them out a bit, but that's okay. I have tweezers specifically for picking out the fibers that get stuck. Usually they come up when you start pulling it off. Ooh, I might have done this thin enough that I will only get 3. I should probably put it on thicker. Oh yeah, a lot of my fibers are sticking. And of course, to prevent that, you can put down the white first, but I like having the color on the outside with these. Oh yeah, tons of fibers sticking. Gonna have to go get my tweezers and clean off my board. You can also use a smaller knitting needle with a small point, or an embroidery needle, whatever, or yarn needle. All right, so I've got 3 little rolags, and I think I'm going to go ahead and make some more so that I have more for a hat or something. Actually, I might just layer this stuff on and see if I can pick the stuff that's left over out. See, now my scraps are getting too thick in here. I'm gonna have to cut more off. Thanks for making rolags with me, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. All right, we are going to make some rolags on the blending board.
Okay,
Hold on. This is my daughter, Vivi, and she is going to give me the colors to put on top of the white
we've got some really pretty ones too.
Oh, yes, very pretty.
And we have
okay, watch out. I need to put the first layer of white on.
Like, so sparkly. This one is colorful.
The white I'm using is a Corriedale cross that I got from Paradise Fibers. They had a special going on for £2.
You can make some with us too. If you have these fibers, then you can make it to the same way as we did. Right, Mommy?
Yep. All right, so what color's going on next?
This pretty one.
All right, so some sparkle.
I think I should put the yellow on next because I don't want them to like blend in together.
Okay.
So I'll put this one at last.
Okay, we're gonna use up this sparkle.
Can we get more of it for different fibers?
Maybe. I think I ordered this on Etsy. Oh, sticking to me.
Oh.
All right. And so what I use, hold on, sweetie. What I use is a dog brush from the dollar store, and I just hold it upside down and scrape through. It makes that lovely sound, but it pushes all the fiber down.
Like how you do with dog's hair.
Exactly. Except we do it the other way to push it down, not take it out. All right, this is going to be lovely, isn't it?
Look how pretty and light it is.
Yeah, so
it looks like unicorn hair.
We're just using up some bits and pieces that I have.
It looks like unicorn hair.
Yeah. I bought Art Bat Bits, I believe is what they call it, from Edgewood Garden Studios on Etsy.
Look, it's like a spider web.
A couple different color bags, so we've got lots of options. Oh, try not to felt it, sweetie.
What's this felt?
I mean, if you roll it up too tight. All right, is that enough?
I think a little bit more.
Okay, and then should we do a layer of white?
Maybe just a tiny bit so we can put this dark layer on.
Okay.
And then maybe a little more of that dark purple.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in charge of the fiber.
Okay.
Of the tiny pieces of fiber. Mommy, look, you're a unicorn hair.
Ooh.
Bah. I'm a dead sheep. It is from sheep. I think this white is made from sheep here. And
you know what I forgot to get?
What?
My knitting needles to pull it off.
I'll get them.
Do you know where they are?
I see.
They're on the floor by the bookshelf. On the floor.
These are pretty.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, maybe we should do a little bit of purple.
Okay, and then we're going to do this one?
I think we're going to do this one.
This one? We're going to use up the rest of it?
Yeah, and then we're going to do this, like, purple glass. But this one is pretty. We haven't done it yet, and it's so pretty. Look how sparkly it is.
Okay. Am I gonna stripe that through here because I don't have enough to cover the board with that color.
Okay.
So we'll stripe through this.
Yeah, and this one is light.
The dark sparkle.
Look at this light purple.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I have a marker like this that's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a violet, just lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Violet is really, really dark purple, but this one is pretty.
All right. I think this is. Yeah. It's
My name is Mrs. Mustache. Mrs. Mustache on the orb.
You're silly. Should I put another?
Ooh.
Should I put? I think we're running out of room here. It's getting kind of full.
It's just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit of this. Okay.
Yeah. Then you can make another rolag.
Well, then it will be time for you to get ready for school.
Maybe just part of it, and you'll wait for school to be done, and you'll wait for me, and you can do a little bit of fiber, and then we'll make some rolags together. Let's do half of it.
Let's finish this, and then let's get you ready for school.
And
then after school, we can do more. All right.
But
so
I'm going to jiu-jitsu class today.
That's true. Maybe we can do more tomorrow.
Yeah.
I use old straight knitting needles.
They're really big.
Uh-huh.
See how
Put them under.
it's longer than it's as long as my arm.
Mm-hmm.
That's how long it is.
This is the first time
See, that's
I
how long my
have
arm is.
attached it to the table, which because usually I like prop it on a footstool and
That's how
use my
long my
knees to hold it.
mommy's
This works way better. All right.
Oh, it looks like
try-
unicorn hair.
I know. All right. And
Wow,
then
it's pretty.
pull one out.
It's pretty.
Ooh,
Oh, there's
whoops.
a little bit too much white. It looks like it reminds me of like mint.
So all those colors will be inside the white. All right. You want to roll that up?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of mint. We
Mint,
can't really
huh?
see the sparkles. Do you see those sparkles?
Yeah, the sparkles will come out when I spin it.
What?
So
Really?
yeah, when you make rolags, the
sparkles
color
will
you
come
put on
out?
first, yes, you can see them when you spin it. The color you put on first will be what shows in your roll. But as you stretch it and spin it,
I'm gonna crack it open.
it will show. And then once you pull it off, I'm making them thinner because
I'll
I've
put
made.
them right here so nobody takes them.
Okay, thank you. I've made a lot of rolags, kind of trial and error because I
The
haven't.
only one that-
Can you let mommy talk? The only one, they're very helpful, but they're not super specific about how much fiber you should put in each rolag. And trial and error has shown me
I think
that I
we should
prefer
make 6.
thinner ones.
I think we should make 6 with rolags.
Yeah. That one's got a lot of nice color in it.
Yeah, it's pretty. Okay, so this is the only one that we didn't use up. It was this purple.
Yes.
I like
This is a homemade blending board. I used the top of a TV tray, actually, that was broken, and just got the blending board carding cloth, that's what it's called, online. There
and
we
some
go.
sparkles. I found some sparkles.
Who did some sparkle stick?
Yeah, I'll
There
get
you
to the tweezers.
Oh, no, it's all right, sweetie. I can pick it out because there's enough fiber. Then you just kind of pick off the little excess. All right, we might have to use tweezers later.
Okay.
That's okay.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks for watching us make rolags.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
You gotta move so I can turn it off. I hope you found that interesting, and thanks for watching.